we have to have sound and silence. Sound is represented by the notes. Now we're going to talk about how do I want to notate if I want silence in there. Well, now we're going to talk about rests. With each one of the notes that we just went through, there's a corresponding rest that goes with it as well. It's just a little symbol that represents not playing for a certain amount of time. The first one we're going to cover is a whole rest, which looks like a dash that hangs down from the line. Whole rest gets 4 beats, just like a whole note gets 4 beats. The next one is a half rest. A half rest gets 2 beats, just like a half note gets 2 beats. Now, half rest, be careful, is a dash that sticks up from the line. Just to confuse you, they're just almost look exactly the same. How does everybody tell the difference? Well, the whole note, it has more beats in it, so it's heavier, so it hangs down from the line. That's how everybody remembers it. That's how I got through music school, remembering it. So you got whole notes, whole rest, half notes, half rest. The next one is a quarter rest. Quarter rest kind of looks like an upside down lightning bolt looking thing. That's a quarter rest, and he's good for 1 beat. So if I want you to play for 1 beat, I give you a quarter note, quarter rest for if I want you to be quiet for 1 beat, or be silent for 1 beat. Last one is an eighth rest. An eighth rest kind of looks like a backwards italicized 7. That's a symbol for that. That's an eighth rest, and that would mean that you are silent for a half a beat. Got it? Whole rests, whole notes, 4 beats. Half rests, half notes, 2 beats. Quarter rests and notes, 1 beat. Eighth rests and notes, a half a beat. Only 2 more musical concepts I need to teach you before we're off and running and learning our first notes. First one is the treble clef. This cursive S-looking thing you'll see at the beginning of every piece of music, every line of piece of music that you'll be playing. All that is telling you is that the music you're about to see is written for guitar, or flute, or trumpet, or clarinet, anything like that. That's a high in pitch. That's a treble clef. Make sure that is on the front of every piece of music that you play, and generally it will be. You won't need to worry about it. The next one is going to be the time signature. Right after the clef, you're going to see the time signature. It's 2 numbers on top of each other. Most of the time it will be a 4 and a 4. And that's just telling you exactly how many beats are going to be in each measure. The top number is the one that's important. It tells you how many beats are going to be in each measure. Think of it as a timeline. They have to divide it up into equal segments. The time signature tells you what they are. Now, the most common time signature that we play in here in the Western world is 4 beats per measure. You'll see a 4 and then a 4 on top of it. Okay? It's so common, folks just call it common time. Sometimes they even abbreviate the term common time to just be a C. So sometimes you'll see after that treble clef, sometimes you'll see a 4-4, sometimes you'll just see a C. All of it means the same thing to you, 4 beats per measure. All right, enough of all that music stuff. Let's get down to playing a little bit. All right, at last we're down to playing. Now we're finally getting to the good stuff. We're going to talk about the notes on the first string, that E string. There's 3 notes on that E string, okay, that we're going to learn today. E, F, and G. Here's how they look in music notation. When you see the E, that top space, that's not just any E, that's first string open, which would be like this. That would be E. If I put my first finger on the first fret, still on that first string, and play that, that's F, which is the top line on your music staff. Every good boy does fine. So we've got E, we've got F, and the third one is G. We come up to our third finger on the 3rd fret, and that's G. So let's play them together. E, F, G. One more time. E, F. Good downstrokes with our pick. We're bracing with our hand. G. Hold it out. Keep that pressure on it nice and long. Good. E, F, and G. Those are the notes that we're going to learn on the first string. Now, let's do the first exercise that's in your book. You'll notice we're dealing with whole notes. How many beats do whole notes get? Whole notes get 4 beats. Okay? Now, as you're looking at that exercise, you've got the music notation at the top. You've also got your tablature notation at the bottom. That tells you where to put your fingers, or which strings are being played, rather, and where to fret the notes. Okay? So you get a little bit of both. You get the music notation and the other. And I would suggest that you go ahead and write in above those notes the names of the notes, because you'll learn all kinds of stuff now. You learn how to read music and to play the notes and where they're at on the guitar. Go ahead and write in the notes above those pitches for that first exercise. I've got the first couple written in for you. Go ahead and take a second and write those in. Okay, got them written in? Here we go. Let's play it. I'll play the first couple of bars for you so you can kind of see how this goes. We're picking with our right hand over here. We got an E, which is open, on the first string as the first note. So it would be like this. Ready, play. 2, I hold it out for 4 beats. 3, 4, then F, 2, 3, 4, then G, 2, 3, 4, then back to F, 2, 3, open E now, 2, third finger G, 2, 3, 4, and last one, E, 2, 3, 4, and you've got a double line. That means we're stopped. All right, now let's try and play that one together. You ready? Let's try it together. Ready, play. E, 2, 3, 4. Now F. Make sure you're fingering good. Now here comes a G. 2, 3, 4. F. Keep that finger pressure on all the way through that. Here comes the E. 2, 3, 4. G. 2, 3, 4. E. 2, 3, 4. Very good. You're reading music and you're playing your guitar. Let's go to exercise number 2. Now we get into half notes. Remember, half notes get 2 beats, so we're going slightly quicker on this one. Let's play it together. Ready, play. E, 1, 2. Now comes an F. 1, 2. Back to E. 1, 2. G. Back to F. G. Back to F. 1, 2. E, 2. Very good. Now let's go to the next one. Exercise 3. Exercise 3, has quarter notes. Now we're getting even faster. Whole notes get 4 beats. Half notes get 2 beats. Quarter notes get 1 beat. Here we go. Let's play exercise number 3 together. Ready? Starts on that E. Bracing our hand. Got good hand position here. Our hands nice and open on our left hand. Ready? Start. E. E. Now an F. G. Here comes a half note. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's talk about how do you stop a note. If you've got an open string like this, and I want to stop it, well, how do I stop it from ringing? Well, I can stop it a couple of different ways. If I put my palm down on it on this end, I can stop it there. Or I can also just touch the strings with my left hand, and that stops it there. If I'm playing, let's say, a G, and I'm fretting the note, well, how do I stop that note? I can just let off the pressure, and it stops. I don't need to necessarily even take my finger off the guitar. I just need to let off the pressure, and it comes up. Let's do that last one. Exercise 4. You ready? Starts on a G this time. Third finger, first string. Ready? Go. 1, 2. Down to E. 1, 2. F. 1, 2. E. Now a G. Go. 1, 2. Very good. Okay, let's talk about the notes on the second string. On the first string, we had E, F, and G. Now on the second string, we're going to learn 3 notes as well. On the second string, that B string, if you played it open, that's going to be B, the third line up. Now we're on the second string with the first finger. This one's going to be called a C. Now third finger on that second string is a D. So we have B, let's play them together, C, first finger, third finger D. Great. Let's take a look at that first exercise. It involves whole notes, and whole notes get what? Whole notes get 4 beats. Let's play this together. Ready? Starting on that B. Ready, play. 2, 3, 4, C. 2, 3, 4, D. 2, 3, 4, B. 2, 3, back to D now. 2, 3, 4, B. 2, 3, 4, and lastly C. 2, 3, 4. Everybody got it? Okay, now we're going to skip down. Since we've already spent a little bit of time on it, let's skip the half note exercise. I want you to do that on your own, but just for the sake of time, let's move on to number 3. This involves quarter notes. Let's play this one. Starts on that B again. Nice and slow and steady. Here we go. Ready, play. B, another B, first finger C, there you go. D, 1, 2. Next measure, B, C, D, and 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, there's the fourth exercise there too. I'll leave you to do that on your own. Main thing, as you're playing, you want to make sure you're having good hand position on your left hand, good hand position on your right hand, and that you're playing nice and steady. I don't care about speed at this point as much as I do steadiness, that you're able to change between the notes at the proper time without hesitating or anything like that. Now let's get to playing notes on both the first and the second strings. Okay, now we're going to talk about all the notes that we've learned so far. Let's review. On the first string, we've got E, F, and G. E, first finger F, third finger G. On the second string now, we've got open B, first finger C, third finger D. So not only are we worried about playing these, we're also worried about reading them. I would encourage you to go back and write in the notes. If you're having trouble remembering what's a D, what's a C, write those notes in above the exercises. At this stage of the game, you need all the help you can get in these exercises. We've included a bunch of exercises for each of the strings. You have more exercises for the first string, more exercises for the second string, and more exercises for both of these strings together. I would encourage you to play through all these exercises. You need every bit of help going through these exercises. That is going to pay off when we get more and more strings and more notes involved. You're going to really thank yourself that you went through these exercises. So don't just go through them once and conquer them. Go through them, and then when you come back again the next day, go through them again. You'll find you'll be able to do them faster and faster and faster, and that's where we're going. Let's talk about doing the first and second string, mixing and combining all of the notes. You ready? We're going to do exercise number 1. Starts on that first string, open E. We'll take it easy this first time through. Ready, play. E, now to an F. Here comes a G. 1, 2. Now it comes a B, second string. First finger C. D, C, B. Comes a C. Half notes here, half note here. Here comes the C. Hang on to it for a full 4 beats and stop. Very good. Let's go to the next one. Exercise number 2. We'll go a little bit faster on this one. Ready, play. 1, 2. Very good. I know we kind of kicked it up a notch on that one. Try your best to keep up. You can always go back and review. Let's skip down to number 4. Do number 3 when you practice by yourself, or we'll also do it in the workshop time. But let's do it number 4 right now. This takes you through all the notes, ascending and descending. That's why I wanted to cover this one. Ready, play. Number 4. One, 2, then back up to G. Very good. All right, let's talk about your assignment for this is session 2. This is our assignment. What you need to do for me is the note reading exercises in the book. Do as many of them as you can. The more practice you get, the better. Do the first string exercises. There's also more first string exercises. There's second string exercises and more second string exercises. And then you have both strings together, first and second string. Do all of those exercises. Also, there's 2 songs I'm giving you. Ode to Joy is the first one, and the second one is Jingle Bells. Make sure you can play through both of those at this point. I know it's not quite the most exciting music at this point, but hey, you only know 6 notes, so there's only so much we can do. Anyway, we'll see you next time. All right, welcome to the workshop time. Let's go ahead and get to work. We've got a lot of notes that we've learned and a lot of strings that we've covered, so let's go ahead and go through some of these exercises. The exercises that I'm going to pull from are going to be the more exercises. The first one we're going to look at is the more first string exercises. Okay, let's look at number 1 of that. Starts on that E, good hand position, open E. If you need to write in the notes, try and write in the notes before we get started and come back to me. Here we go, let's try it together. Ready, play. E, 1, 2, F, G, 2, 3, 4. And here's this G. Hold it out, hold it out, hold it out. Now you stop. Number 2. Ready, go. One, 2. Very good. Number 3. Ready, play. 1, 2. 1, 2. Two, 3, 4. Let's speed it up a little bit when we get to number 4. Ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Half note here. One, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Last one down here is 5. It's a 2-line exercise, So when you get to the end of that first line, jump down and immediately start reading the second line. Here we go. It's just a little bit longer than the others. We'll try it a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2. Jump down to that next line, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, now we're going to move on to more second string exercises. Start with that first one. Starts on that B. Get your hand position, bracing your hand. Open string, ready, play. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Number 2. Ready, play. 1, 2. Now for number 3. We'll go a little bit faster on this one. Ready, go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. Number 4. Ready, play. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Here comes number 5, another two-liner. Let's kick it up a notch. Let's go a little bit faster. Ready, play. Next line, ready, go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, we were really cooking on that one. Now let's go to the both string exercises, so it's more first and second string exercises. Okay, now we're going to do more first and second string exercises and go through these. We're going to kick it up a little bit with the tempo to make sure that you're getting it at the right speed. So let's start with number 1. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, if you find that we're going too fast for you, as you practice these over the coming days, you'll get quicker and quicker at them. So the more practice you get, the faster you'll get at them. Number 2. Now we include some of the rest there. Remember, a quarter rest is 1 beat. So you have to kind of count on this one. We'll do it a little bit slower. Ready, play. Rest. 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 Very good. Number 3. This one has a half rest in it. Half rest gets 2 beats. Ready, go. Rest, rest. 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 1, 2. Well, let's do one more of these. This will be number 4. This one jumps around quite a bit. It's going to maybe be a little tricky at first. Ready, play. Rest. That rest is tricky there on that one. I'll let you go through the rest of the exercises there on your own, because I really want to get to the song. Let's talk about Ode to Joy. Okay, now for Ode to Joy, we're combining all the elements that we've learned so far, all of our notes, and also we're going to throw in those chords too. Let's work on those notes.